Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. It is a gorgeous summer's evening. It is about 23 degrees. It's currently 5:45 on a Saturday, start of June. Don't know the date exactly, but yeah, we're out for a camp. Also got a new bit of kit to try out today, so hopefully find a good spot and we'll get our set up. So I don't actually know where I'm camping tonight. I'm just kind of walking locally, just down the road from my house, just along the water at the minute. There is a beach up here that I want to check out. I've actually brought my fishing rod today, so we'll see what we find. If that fails, there's some woods up there that I'm going to have a look in. So I'm lucky enough to live right near this. My house is like half a mile that way. So it's full tide, high tide even. So like I said, I've got my fishing rod with me, so we're gonna try and do a bit of fishing first. There's a beach up there we're gonna try and camp on if we can get to it. If not, we've got all this to explore and camping. So let's see where we end up. I'm gonna walk to the beach now, see what the situation is up there, because like I say, it's high tide. Just spotted this boat. Bloody shame, innit? That was someone's pride and joy once. I love these cottages, especially this one. It's so cool, so pretty. Sounds like someone's having a party over there, so probably won't camp here. Yeah. It's good to see at high tide, because I've been down here at low tide before. And it's hard to gauge where the water comes up to, but now I know I can get round to certain bits of it. That's cool. There's a spot over there that I want to check out in future, so come back. Gorgeous evening. I've done 1.43 miles so far on my new Garmin watch. Heart rate 127, so getting a good workout. And sunset in like another 3.5 hours, so beauty. Gorgeous walk, glad I came out. Excited to try this new bit of kit. I'm not sure which configuration I'm going to use it in yet. Depends what we find and where we end up. That music's really loud. Yeah, apparently there's some sort of like reggae festival on at Mount Edgecombe. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the GoPro, but it sounds pretty cool. Oh, this place is gorgeous. Look at that. Private harbour as well. Beauty. Right, I'm going to follow the coast path. So, this way. Like I say, I've no idea where I'm going to camp tonight. I'm just going to walk until I find somewhere. These are cool. No idea what they are. Look at these. Okay, this is cool. I reckon camping here tonight. Weird. Not quite sure why, but I just walked down all these steps. But I'm kind of glad I did, because I just found this. Really cool little spot spot for fishing, I guess. You probably fish off this. It's quite deep. Not much seaweed, and it backs onto the Hammock. That's the river that goes past between Devonport and Tor Point. That way, and it goes that way out to sea. Down there, I think you've got like the Barbican and Royal William Yard and stuff, I think. Pretty cool. But yeah, it looks pretty deep there. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but come back here another day, I think. Nice little spot. Right, let's get back up these bloody steps now. Jesus. They are steep. Right, I'm going to count them. 85. My heart rate. 158. Whew. This bag isn't light either. Let's scuppered that plan. Go through, I guess. Well, that sounded pretty cool actually. Festival called Reggae in the Park. No idea it was even on. I only live like 3 miles away. So check that out next year, I think, hopefully. But yeah, sounds pretty cool. Everyone seems to be having a good time. There's food trucks there. There's a nice little kind of seating area where people are just chilling. Stinks of weed, but reggae festival, isn't it? So yeah, walking now down the coast path through Mount Edgecombe, and we're going to go around that way, find some woods or a beach maybe, and make some dinner, maybe set up camp for the night. Might just keep walking, see where I end up. I'm on 3.37 miles so far, so yeah, doing pretty good. Spotted some clouds of geese here with some cygnets, so I'm not going to get too close. They get territorial as fuck this time of year. Do not fancy being bitten by an angry Canadian. You know, mate, sometimes the best adventures are the ones that you don't properly plan. Like, I knew I needed to come out at some point and test out this hammock, make the video for NightCat, but I had no idea where I was going to go. So I just kind of headed towards a local beach where I've wanted to fish for ages. I thought, oh, it's a nice evening, I'll just keep on walking. Walked a bit further, walked a bit further, walked a bit further. I'm now 4 miles from home. I've stumbled upon a reggae festival, a big country estate. Probably going to see some deer in a minute, because there's a deer park just down here. These little hidden beaches everywhere. It's just bloody gorgeous. Big old warship out there. Got Drake's Island there. And you've got like Devil's Point, I think it is, and then Royal William Yard. It's an awesome walk. Bag of squid or something. Oh man, that is minking. Oh god. Oh, thank god it's sealed. Now this would be the place to fish, but rod's in my bag now. But I keep seeing the fish on the water. You see that? Seagulls swooping down. Fish keep jumping up there. And I don't know if that is a shitload of fish swimming around, or if that's just the current with the tide coming in and that's the river going out where it mixes. But yeah, I keep seeing loads of fish jumping up around here. No, for next time. Back on the path now, I think. It's a lovely little cottage, isn't it? Nice views across to Plymouth, Drake's Island, and it backs into the woods. Gorgeous. So peaceful. There's a lot of steps on this walk. That's not spooky at all, is it? Middle of the woods. There's a flower in there. That's weird. Guess it's some sort of well, holy well or something. Spooky. Look at that view. The sun's just starting to go down now, so I'm going to get a little bit further, just past that beach there. Set up camp, I think. Getting pretty tired now. Get on, guys. At camp now. Can't really see the hammock there, but all set up. I'm in some woods just above the beach. It was going dark. So yeah, I just basically set up where I could. I was aiming for the beach or like a nice flat bit of grass, but the grass I had in mind was pretty overgrown and probably full of ticks. So I figured I'll put it in hammock mode and I'll come up in the woods. Obviously it's pitch black now, so I'll show you guys in the morning what it's all about. Just sat down to have dinner, and I've my studio up again. Basically got the fire pot, orzo bolognese, and I've brought my little frying pan. I've got some garlic bread. I forgot my spoon. So my house is like a mile and a half that way. Vicky's gone to bed and I'm not dragging her out just to bring me a spoon. So luckily I've got the frying pan, so I'm going to tip the bolognese into that and then use the garlic bread as a spoon. Have this food now, listen to a podcast and probably just go to sleep because I'm knackered. But yeah, so far so good. See you in the morning, guys. Morning, campers. Just woken up, about 5 minutes ago woken up. It is now, what time is it? 5:29 AM. Yeah, slept pretty good. Probably pitched the hammock a little bit of a wonky way because I woke up this morning and my head is down here, my feet are way up there. Also I've got my thermarest in here, so it's the material's probably not the grippiest, so I do move quite a bit, so I think in the night mattresses end up at the foot end. But yeah, if I find the right angle, kind of distribute my feet a bit better, it goes back to normal. So yeah, I woke up to the sound of birds, which was nice, and I slept with the fly open last night, so I've just got the bug net down, obviously it's in the woods with these midges and stuff. But yeah, it's just nice to wake up in nature, man. I've not done this for ages. Yeah, I've just been listening to the birds, and I downloaded this app the other week called Merlin. Yeah, it's got a function called Sound ID, where literally you just press that and it listens. And it tells you what's singing. Anyways, woke up this morning, I hit record, and it picked up wrens, blackbirds, carrion crows, I think like a song thrush or something, wood pigeons. There's about 6 or 7 birds basically just going mental at like 5:15 this morning. So this was home for the night. The NightCat Hammock tent, which they very kindly sent me to try out. So I'll be doing a bit more of an in-depth look at that later on. Right, so what do I think of the hammock? Yeah, it's not bad, you know. I have got a DD front line, which I'll probably continue to use just because I'm used to it. But as a first impressions of this, you know, especially if you're getting into hammocking, for the price, I think it's 117, I think, on Amazon. I'll put the link below. But yeah, if you're getting into hammocking, it's everything you need basically. You know, if you were to buy, say, a DD front line, they're about what, 55-60 quid. Tarp is about what, another 40-50 quid. I've not bought one for ages. So that's already 110. Then you need like ridge line, pegs, all the other bits that go with. And this, I think, you know, these are probably between 100 to 115, I think. You know, like I say, obviously NightCat have sent me this, thank you very much NightCat, to review. But yeah, first impressions, I like it, you know. I'm glad that they've changed the logo, because some of the videos I've seen, the logo was like that big, it was huge. So yeah, they have luckily changed it. I think they've changed it again since. Don't know if this is a slightly older model of this tent, but I've seen another one and it's got kind of like a cat with a mountain and the writing underneath it. I'm going to take the fly off, start packing down, but I'll show you the underneath bit with the mosquito net and the hoops and stuff, just so you kind of get an idea of the size of this thing, because it is pretty big. So the fly sheet just goes over, and then the eyelets there, they hook underneath, and then there's a carabiner here on a bungee, which just clips on to the daisy chains. Yeah, that's the size of the hammock, so it's probably, I mean, I'd say over a metre wide, or almost a metre. I'll get the measurements, I'll put them on the screen. The fly sheet on this side is on clips, like buckles. That just clips into place. You can have it, obviously, just the mosquito net, which I was thinking of doing last night. But obviously the wind picked up a bit, so didn't know if I'd wake up freezing cold, so I left the sheet on and just left the door open. So that's all my gear right now. I'm just going to zip up, start taking it down. I mentioned to you guys earlier about the bungee cords. I'll show you why they're a good idea. And I'm glad that NightCat have thought of this. See, I take one out, there's one still in there, but if I let go, you can see it's starting to go. If I take the other one out, whoop! So yeah, obviously the weight of the poles makes it tip, but I'm glad that they've thought of that and they've acknowledged it, because and then the last setup is literally just as a hammock. So you take the poles out and you just got your normal everyday hammock. So yeah, if you want to just, you know, take it for a day out, just to chill in, or go super back to basics, you can take it just as a hammock. Yeah, it's comfy, I like it. Say I'm, you know, 6 foot tallish, weigh about 18 stone, and as you can see, it holds my weight perfect. So yeah, for the bigger guy, it's ideal. So yeah, it's a decent hammock. If you're looking to get one, I would definitely recommend it. Like I say, for the price, seems pretty good, to be honest. It seems worth it. I will be doing a giveaway at some point, so if you want to potentially win this hammock, if you're not already subscribed, then hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and then when I eventually reach that target, I'll announce the giveaway and we'll sort it out from there. So yeah, I'm going to pack up now, get my stuff in my bag, get down to the coast, grab a coffee and a cinnamon bun, I think. Not had any breakfast yet, I'm pretty hungry, so yeah, let's get packed up. So hammock packed down now. As you can see, that is the size of it. That's everything in there. So that's the hammock, the poles, pegs, fly sheet, daisy chain, ropes, everything in that one bag. Weight wise, it's pretty good. Probably about the same as a normal tent. I'd say probably he's under 2 kilos anyway, I know that. Can't remember the exact weight at the minute. From what I can remember, I think it's either 1.37 or 1.73, something like that, kilos. But yeah, definitely under 2 kilos. packed down nice and small. When the time comes, we'll do a giveaway of this, and one of you guys can win it as a thank you for subbing to my channel. Alright, that's me all squared away, camp packed up. As you can see, no trace has been left, as always. There she is, La Mer, the sea. I think in Cornish it's Moor, M-O-R. Yeah, this is the grass where I was going to camp last night, down the bottom there. But as you can see, it's it's pretty long, so we went up there instead. Tell you what, this jacket ain't staying on much longer. Whew, sweating me nads off. That's better. It's only about 8:15, but man, it is warm already. It's been beautiful weather for like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just like not clouds in the sky, gorgeous and sunny, nice and warm, even into, you know, late evening, night time. It was like, I think it was 14, 15 degrees last night. Gorgeous. We'll probably do some rain. Never lasts. Minna do on the coast by the sea. Minna do. There's no one here, it's just me. Just as well, really, isn't it? Oh, you got to have a good sing along on a hike there. Passes the time, doesn't it? Just walking now to one of my favourite little hidden beaches. Well, it's not hidden if you live around here, you'll know about it, but a lot of people that visit this area don't know about it. So yeah, it's a bit overgrown at the minute, this path. But yeah, there's a nice little sandy beach that is away from the high tide level, and there's some trees. It's just a nice little quiet beach. If you live around here, you'll know where I am. I'm not going to say it on the video because I don't want people coming down and ruining it, leaving a mess. But yeah, look at this. So the high tide mark was here last night, but then there's this bit which is above it. So I'm gonna have to look and see what the tide was last night, and then I'll know kind of the best places to go on this beach if I do a camp in future. But for now, I'm just gonna sit and chill for a bit because it's gorgeous. I love living here. So nice. Well, that's awkward. I just walked onto the beach and I saw a couple coming out the water. It's like they're going for a nude swim. I'll wake them up. Whew. The dog here now as well. So I'm going to leave the naked people and the dog walkers to it. I'm going to scramble around this way and hopefully find a spot to fish off. Well, I say fish. Catch some seaweed. I'm sure last time I came down here there was a load of like shack things. I'm sure there was. Hope I'm not going crazy, but could have sworn there was some like hut things on these bases. And yeah, look, there's a water pipe there. She might fill my water actually if I can. Yeah, boys. Free water. Cheers for that, mate. Nice one. It's a good place to fish. He's sitting on the wall there, so try that in future, I think. Does anyone remember that game, Global Gladiators, when they were a kid? Funnily enough, it was brought up by McDonald's, but it was two guys going around like saving the planet from waste and sludge. That's me. I'm one of those guys. I used to love that game, to be honest. Sega Mega Drive, that was wicked. I think this used to be something to do with fishing back in the day, like an old fish market, fish stores or something. Pretty sure I've read somewhere that it was to do with that. I'll do a bit of research. Wish I brought my Speedos now. Look at this. Nice little harbour to swim in. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. No one wants to see that. Alright, back on it. Just left Corsand, walked through Kingsand, went to stores. That wasn't open till 10, I got there about 22. So walked a bit further, went to Corsand where the bakery is. I've never seen it open. Every time we've been it's always been shut, so went in there, got a cinnamon swirl because I heard they're amazing and people weren't wrong, they're really good. And I went and sat on my favourite little hidden beach around the corner at Corsand. Sat on the wall there, made a coffee, had my cinnamon bun, and I just put my bag on, just been to the shop. Shout out to the guys at the Cove in Corsand for refilling my water for me. I felt I better buy a chocolate bar, support local businesses and all that. Plus it's a good snack when I get up here. Yeah, so I've got a litre and a half of water, chocolate bar. I've run out of coffees now. Second one split in my bag this morning. So yeah, no more coffees. I've used all my sachets just now, so I'm gonna walk now to Rame Head. That's 2.5 miles away. My watch is on 3 hours remaining, so I hope it makes it there in time and back home. Obviously because it's using the GPS, so it uses more battery. It is solar powered, but it only charges when you're not using GPS. But yeah, 2.5 miles, I should be there in an hour, just over. So I can see Rame Head. About another 1.5 miles, I reckon. And get to there, have a drink, and then figure out where to go from there. I might just cut across the fields and go home because feet are starting to ache now. I took my socks off yesterday when I was fishing near home, so I could wade out into the water. Took my socks off, not put them back on, so been walking this whole time basically with my feet loose in my shoes. So obviously now they're starting to rub a little bit on like the balls of my feet and my toes. But it's a gorgeous day, scenery is nice. I've got a full thing of water, just gotta get as far as I can really. If it gets too bad, Vicky said she'd pick me up. Absolutely stunning. Here we're in Cornwall and you're down this end, check out this bit of coast because it's gorgeous. It's hard to believe that Plymouth is like just over there. It feels like we're in Corsica or something.
Stop the clocks, the bees are humming.
There she is. Not going there today though, I've been there loads. Going this way. Such a beautiful day. I love it when it's this still. It's like a lake. You've got all the yachts down here in the summer. When the tide goes out, you can walk right along that beach from basically Polhorn Fort to Tregantle Fort and sometimes up to Port Wrinkle. It's about 3 miles, I think. I've done most of it once from Freethie, where we used to live there, right up to Port Wrinkle, but I couldn't get around the last bit because the tide was on the turn.
That is one big pile of shit.
It's getting warm now. I'm gonna head up this way to the cafe, grab an ice cream, have a drink, cut through and go home, I think, because it's getting that time of day when it's getting quite uncomfortably hot. Not sure how many miles I've done now. I was up to about 12 miles when I got to the fort there, so I reckon by the time I get home, probably 15 and a half. I'll have a look on Outdoor Active, whatever it's called these days, and I'll put it on the screen when I've got home and I've finished. Right, quick little break. Went to Clifftop Cafe, got a can of 7-Up and a Magnum, white chocolate, coconut and mango passion fruit I think it was. 7-Up downed in about 10 seconds. It was the best kind of 7-Up I've ever had. Right, keep walking now, down the hill, do a right, home straight now. Dartmoor in the distance. So where we're going. That's typical. I've walked nearly 15 miles, not a single nettle sting, and that's past, you know, through woods, overgrown paths, coast path, all that stuff. I get half a mile from home, country lanes, car comes on a narrow bit, I get in the hedge, my whole right shin is stunk. Yeah, boy. Go up here now. Made it.
All that is matters, let it